Hello, I am Dr. Cool, O5 Council Member and Supreme Commander of Mobile Task Force Alpha 1, also known as the Red Right Hand. I apologize for the abrupt interruption to your daily lives here in the SCP Foundation, but each month we go over our newest AO, or anomalous object. We describe this AO in full detail to new staff members who are working in close proximity to the containment area of this object. This file is not fully completed, which is why I am deviating from our normal modus operandi that I usually do. This briefing is to alert you to the status of this AO, and for those of you in the Intelligence Corps, I am here to say that any possible leads on this AO is to be alerted to your superiors and nothing else. Your superiors will handle the rest. So, let's get to the debriefing.
This document was recovered from the site Precious Document Vault. Anomalous object number AO-1504-WGGYXJK. Item description: an unremarkable man who is not able to be harmed. Date of recovery. Location of recovery. Current status: AO-1504 is missing.
We are going to listen to an interview of the AO. This is to show the personality of the subject and what to look out for when observing possible subjects in public life. This interview file is addendum-1504-1, interviewing AO-1504. The interviewer conducting this interview was Dr. Lloyd, who is questioning AO-1504 on its background. I shall be playing this audio file now. Make sure to take notes and observe the attitude of AO-1504.
What is your name? I don't remember. Joe something. Okay, now, what year were you born? 1982. Thank you for the year. But do you have an exact date? No, I never knew when I was born. Huh? Oh, excuse me, my nose is bleeding. I'm sorry, that was weird. I've never been prone to random nosebleeds before. It's fine. Maybe a storm is coming? I've heard the changing air pressure can make a person's nose bleed. Maybe. Do you know why you can't be hurt? I don't really want to talk about it. That's fine. Thank you for your cooperation with today's interview. You may return to your room.
We also found an audio file and a blood-stained letter sealed away in the precious vault of Site. This file is mentioned as addendum-1504-2. I will be playing the audio file of Dr. Lloyd's final moments for you, to help you understand the risks this AO presents to the Foundation and humanity.
We didn't know his true anomaly. We didn't know what he could really do. I guess he affects computers too. Our automatic security systems began to have hiccups. Breach here, a breach there, but nothing that surprised us. But then, our KETER got out. Only about half of the staff here realized it. The other half all died. We managed to contain it. We sent a request for more staff. But they never responded. Our supplies were dwindling, so we asked for more, but nothing. They didn't even acknowledge our existence. We had more breaches, more deaths. Yet, we never questioned these breaches or these deaths. I don't know why we didn't question those deaths. Earlier today, we had a site-wide containment breach. All the doors opened because of those hiccups I mentioned earlier. Most of the remaining staff members are dead. Those who are still alive are few and far between. We can't contain a breach of this magnitude, and the other Foundation sites will probably ignore it. They'll cite it as completely normal and ignore it. I'm going to put this in the vault, and then set off the on-site nuke. I'm already badly hurt, and the blast would save more lives than it will end. If anyone ever finds this, tell my wife that I love her, and that I'm sorry for spending so much time in my job. Tell her that I said goodbye, that I am thinking of her as I die. Sincerely, Researcher Daryl Lloyd.
And lastly, Addendum-1504-3. The site, nuclear warhead, was detonated on to counteract a Class 7 containment breach. A total of anomalies were destroyed in the blast. Anomalies were recovered, and anomalies are missing, including AO-1504. Foundation personnel died in sight. That is all for this month's debriefing of the AO in question. Remember, the subject is emotionally unstable and should not be approached alone if it is found. A reminder to you newbies in the intelligence department. If you happen to find or spot the AO, then contact your superiors only. Any other action besides this will result in disciplinary actions by O5 Command. That is all I have for today. Report back to your stations at once. O5 Command, Dr. Cool, signing out.
Warning. Warning. Please stand by for mimetic hazard defense measures. Do not move as scans are being conducted from your screen. Scanning. 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 Mimetic countermeasures completed. Access granted. Welcome granted SCP Foundation employee.
Hello, Level 3 researchers, Mobile Task Force captains, site directors, and other personnel with clearance. If you are watching this, then you are not bleeding to death by our mimetic countermeasures. If you pass these measures, and you are not of Level 3 or higher clearance, then stay where you are, as your location is being dispatched to site security, who will come and collect you for Class A amnesiacs. Resistance to site security will result in immediate death. Now, with all the legal notifications out of the way, what I am about to show you is the real file briefing of AO SCP-1504. The earlier file is for new recruits or for those with lesser clearance. We don't want this information getting out to just anyone. Only our most loyal workers receive this briefing. Now, let us jump into the real file debriefing of SCP-1504.
This document has been updated per the new information recovered from site.
Item number SCP-1504. Object Class KETER. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1504 is not currently contained. If any Foundation personnel see the subject, they are to contact the current project head. In the event SCP-1504 is found, It is to be brought to Area 114 and contained in a 3 meter by 3 meter by 3 meter containment chamber. To enter the subject's containment chamber, a total of 4 Level 3 staff members are needed. 2 staff members must remain inside the control room to remotely enact the failsafe should a containment breach occur. The failsafe consists of flooding the containment chamber and surrounding areas with halothane vapor, which has proven to be one of the valuable methods to incapacitate SCP-1504. However, extensive research has shown that SCP-1504 can be incapacitated by blunt force trauma to the head. The subject is to be kept fully confined and incapacitated at all times through the use of restraints and halothane vapor. The other staff members must release multiple locks simultaneously. A minimum of 4 guards are to be protecting them at all times. After all locks are released, 1 staff member may enter the containment chamber. The guards must be ready for containment breach at all times the containment chamber is open. No automatic systems may be used in Area 114. All doors and containers must be locked using multiple combination locks or simple padlocks. All personnel working at Area 114 must have a high aptitude for parapsychology or a strong resilience to perception shifts. Description: SCP-1504 is a Caucasian male standing at 1.95 meters tall. The subject's appearance is unremarkable, aside from a small birthmark on its right shoulder. SCP-1504's anomalous traits include its inability to be harmed or killed. All actions carried out by SCP-1504 will be perceived by surrounding individuals as being within expectations for the situation. SCP-1504 has been known to attack personnel who will then believe circumstances of their own doing has hurt them. The subject is able to affect electronic and automatic systems. SCP-1504 was brought to the attention of the Foundation because of its inability to be harmed and was classified as an anomalous object after initial testing. The subject was held at site in the anomalous object wing of the facility. On a site-wide security failure and subsequent containment breach resulted in the on-site nuclear warhead being detonated. SCP-1504 was declared missing after a search of the site did not reveal a confirmed death. A low-priority search was issued, but was soon raised to high priority after the above document was found. Mobile Task Force ETA 6, aka Awareness Filters, was formed to find SCP-1504. Addendum-1504-1. After being further analyzed and sent through multiple filters, it was discovered that SCP-1504's responses were different from what was previously recorded. The document has been updated to include these responses.
What is your name?
I'm not gonna tell you. You'll just ignore me.
Okay. Now, what year were you born?
I told you. You wouldn't even notice if I punched you in the nose.
Thank you for the year. But do you have an exact date?
I didn't give you a fucking year! Hey! Hey, Doc. Watch this.
Oh, excuse me, my nose is bleeding. I'm sorry, that was weird. I've never been prone to random nosebleeds before.
It's because I fucking punched you!
Maybe. Do you know why you can't be hurt?
You know what? I could say anything. I could do anything. I could say that I'm going to rape and kill your wife, and you wouldn't even notice. Hell, I could actually kill and rape your wife, and you wouldn't even notice. I'm living in a virtual hell because I can't die. I'm going to step outside this room and take the guard's gun. I'm going to shoot myself with that gun, and nothing, fucking nothing, is going to happen. Do you know what it feels like to be in a room crowded with people, and they all ignore you? Do you know how hellish my life is? I want to die. I just want to die.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you for your cooperation with today's interview. You may return to your room.
And that is our file debriefing for SCP-1504. It is important to recontain this object at all costs before it hurts others. I will warn you though, those who have watched this file debriefing must know that this information does not leave this debriefing. It is vital this SCP is only referred to its original format outside of this debriefing. Anyone caught leaking information of this SCP to unauthorized personnel will be terminated by firing squad for breaching security standards. But anyway, that concludes this audio debriefing. You are all dismissed. This is Dr. Cool, 05 Command, signing out.
Warning, this audio file will be destroyed by file corruption in 3, 2, 1.